Hi guys, my name is Jacob. I represent the Abattoirs brand where we construct snail greenhouses across Nigeria. I am live here in Shagamu, Ogun State, where we are constructing a massive snail greenhouse with a dimension 100 feet by 500 feet. We will be stocking this snail greenhouse with 40,000 breeder snails, strictly Atatina marginata ovum species, which is the only one that we farm anyway, while we envisage harvesting about 3 million to 4 million snails in 14 months. For those that will be asking questions about if we will have the same size of snails in 14 months, well, this is for you. In 14 months, we will not have the same size of snails all round. We'll have for different generations of snails, ranging from the eggs to the babies, the juveniles, point of lay, table sizes and large sizes in 14 months. Mind you, each of these generations can be sold. People buy different sizes. They buy baby snails, they buy point of lay for those who want to start their own farm, they buy large sizes, table sizes for cooking, either at home, restaurants, and all that. We can achieve this number by feeding them fruit and vegetables and formulated feeds that will be alternated, the other 2-to-1 or 1-to-1. All this will be explained later. In this video, we'll be showing you how we transform this land, this open land that we just finished grading, to a finished product where we see how massive it looks, and to the point where we do vegetation, and to the point where we stock the farm. I'll give you video updates. Just follow this video and you'll see a time lapse of how we built it from scratch to the end. Hi guys, this is the 4th week into the project, and this is the current status of the job. We are almost done with the fabrication of the stanchion, which you can see. Stanchion. We are done with the one in front. Then we're also working on the plumbing, that is the pipe works, installation of the sprinklers, and very soon we'll be planting inside the greenhouse before we cover it with a shade net. If you follow this video to the end, you'll see how you see the finished product, and you to appreciate it better. For now, this is how far we've come. You'll still be seeing me one more time for the end of this video. You see the finished product, and I'm very sure you will contact us to come and do something like this for you. So please follow the video. Thank you. So my viewers, thank you for staying with us. This is the current status of the work we've been doing for the past 2 months. We've been here for 2 months building these greenhouses on the 5,000 square meter size of land. And right now I can tell you we are 80 to 90% done with the work. All the steel works have been completed. Now we've planted. If you look at the ground, we planted dry banana suckers, we planted beans, planted cocoyam, planted potatoes, planted ugu, and so many other leafy vegetables like that. And we're waiting for them to sprout. Now that we're in rainy season, we expect that the rain will augment the growth, and in the next few weeks we should be stocking here when the plants are fully grown. I will still be sending an update on the channel that will show when the plants have grown, but now we are 80 to 90% done with the work, and we're going to be installing the nets soon. It's been a long journey. We encountered one or two difficulties, which is normal, and we made some adjustments, like this interlock you are seeing now. Before we casted the floors and used block for barricade, but now we decided to use interlocks because they are a bit cheaper, just to make some compromises. So we can undo this kind of structure for you. We can undo 5,000 square meters, 10,000, 15,000, any capacity at all you want. If you want, you chat me up on WhatsApp on 08174009857, or you call me on that same number, and we'll discuss, and I'll send you a quote for the costs, and we'll take it from there. Okay, so don't forget that if you want to have a snail farm of this size, you need to put some things in place. Number one, you need to have a source of water, a bowl preferably, and a tank stand like the one that you'll be looking at now. Currently in this farm we have about 30,000 liters capacity of water in the farm. So water is not a problem, because we'll be needing a lot of water for this farming system. So if you want to do this kind of greenhouse, even if it's small or big, you need to have water in place. You need to have a good land that is cultivatable, and you need to have a form of security. If you look at the surrounding of the farm, you will see fences, the deep fence around the farm. We even installed barbed wires on the top, so that for security purpose, because this is a large investment and we need to protect it as much as possible. Don't forget to like and subscribe. My name is Élevage Jacob. Goodbye. Good day, everyone. My name is Élevage Jacob. I represent the Abattoirs brand, where we fabricate snail greenhouses like this one that I'm standing in right now. We fabricate different sizes based on the client's needs, and this greenhouse is meant to house snails. So this greenhouse, the one I'm standing in right now, is meant to house snails of different breeds: Achatina marginata, Achatina fulica, Achatina tetina, even the foreign one. Though we've not tried it, but it can meet the conditions necessary for farming those other breeds. The one we farm personally is Achatina marginata. It can either be ovum or structuralis. You can make further research on difference between them. So this one I'm standing in right now is a 60 by 40 feet snail greenhouse. We're located close to Badagry in Lagos, and it was built in a residential area. Like I always say, that snail farming does not smell and they do not make noise. You can farm them anywhere, residential area, farm area, commercial area, and you won't have any problems at all. Now, after this video or this intro, there'll be a time lapse that will show you how the work was done from start to finish. Now let me give you a brief, how do I put it, intro or brief explanation of the different materials we used in this greenhouse. Follow me. we are building a greenhouse that is meant to stand the test of time. So we have to use some quality materials that will stand the test of time, that will not get destroyed easily. So we use corrugated roofing sheets, aluminium roofing sheets for the perimeter. This is non-biodegradable. It can, in fact, it will last longer than the entire structure. People have been asking questions why we use this corrugated roofing sheet for the perimeter instead of blocks. It's because we're part of the enemies of snail farming are rats, rodents, and reptiles like lizards, snakes. They can't climb corrugated aluminium roofing sheets compared to blocks, so they won't have access to get to the net, to tear it and enter into the greenhouse. You know, lizards are they are threats to snail farming. Snakes too, they are threats to snail farming, and not only to the snails, but to also the person that will be managing the farm. You understand? So that is why we use this as a protective measure to prevent them from gaining access to the net and into the farm. Now we use galvanized iron rods, which is standard for any greenhouse that will be outside, open to moisture, open to sunlight, water, and the likes. It won't rust on time and will last you 7-8 years without any issues. Now, what we promise in the greenhouse is we're trying to achieve a synthetic wild. We have our own irrigation system that is installed at the top of the farm, like this. So this is a sprinkler. This sprinkler is self-rotating. It is water aspirated, so the pressure of the water coming from the pump is what rotates this sprinkler, and it can cover a diameter of about 7 to 8 feet. So here now, this 60 by 40, we have 18. We can increase or reduce based on sometimes clients needs or our own, whatever we come up with. So now here we'll be installing nets, fiber nets. The fiber nets are meant to increase the total square meter of the work area. You will see it in the time-lapse video. Each net is about 2 square meters. If this is about 2,400 square meters, this net will increase the square meter of the land to by 2 square meters. So if we install about 60 of those nets, that is, we added 120 square meters to the land, because snails can live in different orientation. They can live sideways, upside down, and horizontally. So that is why we use this. They will live on the net. So the reason why we do this is we're making preparation for when the snails start multiplying. When they start multiplying in mass, before you start thinking of expanding quickly, at least this will help to increase the land size by volume. So you won't quickly need to expand when they start multiplying, because they multiply a lot. One of the another aspect of the greenhouse, material used in the greenhouse, is this shade net. Shade net is about 75% to 85% shade, depending on the one you want. There are 4 different colors. There's black, there's green, there's white, and there's yellow. We purposely use this white for better lightning in the greenhouse, since we'll be planting cocoyam and ugu. So we need the white will not attract heat like the black one we used before, and it will provide enough lighting for the plants to grow. Now we can also sell this net. We can supply you the net. It comes in a 4 meter by 50 meter roll. Contact me on WhatsApp. I will tell you details in case you want to do something like this for yourself. before you can think about owning something like this or building a snail greenhouse. One, you must have a cultivatable land, which I said can be anywhere. It doesn't have to be a thick bush or a forest. It can be in a residential area. It's known to attract any form of disturbance and no issues at all. So you need a cultivatable land, that is a land that is free and open like this one, that you can plant on and erect a structure on. That's one. Two, you need a source of water, most likely a borehole preferably. You might not get a tank stand, because if you can afford to be pumping water from the borehole directly to the farm all the time, or if you don't want to do that, you can get a tank stand. At least for your full plot of land, you need to have at least 2,000 liter tank on a tank stand. Then at least a 1 horsepower borehole or submersible pump. Then the third one, you need to have a farm manager, someone who will be in charge of the farm. And this person will be with us from the moment we are building to stocking, because he has to be there when we are building, so that if anything comes up, we can easily maintain the greenhouse in our absence, and even in your absence, since he's there from the beginning. So that we will train the person on how to handle the snails, giving us feedback and follow up for the duration of the farming period. So don't forget to like and subscribe for more information. You can also reach me on 081 74 009857. You'll see it on the screen. On WhatsApp, you can call me for details, information, anytime. I'm just available to attend to your needs. I will work anywhere, build this anywhere in Nigeria, even outside Nigeria, and that's not a problem at all. Thank you for watching the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and don't forget you can reach me on 081 74 009857 on WhatsApp or phone call, and I'll respond to you on time. Thank you very much.
MJ on the beat, ho.
to quickly talk about the concept of the greenhouse itself, the concept of every part of the greenhouse that you are looking at, how we came up with them and why we are using them for our own structure. Because I get a lot of questions day in, day out about why we use these and why we use that. Just to give you a brief explanation about why we use some materials in this greenhouse. Before we proceed, the materials that we use are we use galvanized materials, we use aluminium materials, we use PVC materials, and we will use fiber materials in this in the construction of this snow greenhouse, because some of them are biodegradable and some of them last a long period of time before they also you have to start spending money here and there on constructing or maintenance every now and then. That's why we use this kind of materials. For example, the fiber net is biodegradable, so even if it is buried in the soil, it will not rot and spoil on time, so it can last you for a long period of time. Now let's start with the net. Yes, the greenhouse is covered with a UV treated sun net. It's a black net. We use this kind of net. We use net generally for some reasons, which are: number one, we are trying to create a synthetic world in this snow greenhouse. That is creating a wild-like environment in a confined environment. So we want to make the farm as natural as possible. So we need water to come in to the farm to irrigate, to wet the ground, so that you don't have to start spending money on pumping water here and there and all that. So during rainy seasons, you spend less money on the fuel, like you need generator to power your pumping machines to pump water. So the natural source of water. Then because we'll be planting some things inside this snow greenhouse, which need sunlight for photosynthesis. That is why we use nets. Nets will allow rays of sunlight to come in, which will aid the growth of the plants that we'll be planting here. So we cannot make the top covered, except if we use some special kind of tarpaulin net. But we need ventilation, we need sunlight, and we need water. That is why we use nets. Please get it straight. We use nets for those three purposes: sunlight, water, and ventilation. We don't need this place to be because snails don't like hot places, so we need something that is very cold. Even during the day, the net is, because of the dark color of the net, kind of repels the heat. From experience, it repels the heat. So we have the inside is cooler during the day, even when the sun is so scorchy. It's cool inside compared to outside. That's about the net, and the nets can last so long because they are made of strong sack-like materials that can withstand pressure. Now we use corrugated roofing sheets for our barricade, because people have been asking us why don't we use blocks? That is normal blocks like this one. Because the reason we use this is because reptiles, snakes, and things like frogs, they can't climb corrugated with aluminium roofing sheets. Lizards cannot climb it, and lizards are one of the enemies of snake farming. They can eat their eggs and even cause a lot of trouble in the farm. So we don't need them inside. If we use blocks, they can climb blocks. They can even rats can start eating the blocks and find their way into the farm. But even rats cannot climb this roofing sheet, and it is totally biodegradable. It does not rust. It can last you for as long as possible and can be recycled. Even if you decide that you're not doing the same farm again, you can remove them and use them for other purposes. It can last you for as long as possible, as long as the farm exists. So we use them barricade. It goes 1 foot deep into the ground, which is a form of at least protecting the farm from any penetration from any digging insect or reptiles or rodents, at least 1 foot, which the casting will now continue from there. So it has been working, and we keep using it. It's better than blocks, because even if you find it difficult for most of these termites to just climb up and come in and all that, even the lizards can't even climb it at all. Even other types of small lizards, they can't. So it is very, very secure and safe to use in your farm. better than blocks. So I must tell you, because if you check online, you see a lot of videos of those who have used blocks for the base of their greenhouses, and they've had a lot of issues. Now, so then we use galvanized pipes. Galvanized pipes that are well coated with zinc. There are different types of galvanized pipes. There are some that are, let me say, Nigerian made. That's when you touch it, your hand will be white. The ones that are like fake galvanized pipes, we don't use that. We use the imported type of galvanized pipes that can stand the test of time and do not rust. Because water will be touching the pipe, and sunlight and even wind, which are one of the agents of rust. But using these galvanized pipes, they don't rust. You can use it. We could have used the normal pipe, but a normal mild steel pipe. But those cannot stand the test of time as much as these galvanized pipes will do. So they don't need to be coated. They're already coated with zinc from the factory, so they can stand the test of time and they are stronger. Another concept that I want to talk about is the bed nets that are here, are installed all over the farm. The concept behind this bed is to increase the total square meter of the land, or let me say to increase the space that we have available in the land. For example, now this is a plot of land, 2 plots of land, 100 by 100 feet, which is about 1,200 square meters for those who know the mathematics. We're going to be accommodating a lot of snails, and we need maximum space. They are starting with 6,000 snails in this farm, which is to give us about 200,000 snails at the end of the farming season. Although that 200,000 will not be all mature sizes. It will accommodate both the babies, the table sizes, the breeder sizes, jumbo, and even eggs. But they're all snails now, so they're part of it. So we need enough space for them, because once snails adapt to an environment, they are very hard to send away. They thrive so well that they just keep reproducing and reproducing. Now, so each net is about 2 square meters, and we have 250 pieces of this net installed in this snail greenhouse. That is about 500 extra square meters. That's about a plot of land, close to a plot of land that we've added to this space. We're talking about volume, and which is a very good concept, because snails can live sideways, they can live upside down, and different orientations as well. Snails can live. So that is the concept behind this bed, for snails to stay here. When water touches this net, it kind of retains some part of water that the snails can come and stay, and just keep them cool from it. Now we use this gaze net, which is popularly known as Bukwaram net. Get the galvanized one, not the washable one, as a form of shield, so that the snails cannot leave this compartment and move to the walkway. Although there's an exception, I don't know, somewhere we have some smart snails, let me put it like that, that they climb on each other to get out of this compartment, but that is inevitable. But the essence of this net is just to limit the numbers that will move to the walkway, so they are all confined here with the vegetation and other things. Then we use PVC sheets to hold the poker arm net together, and to mark out each compartment. In the greenhouse, so we can know, okay, this is what the portion we're using for this number of snails. We can now tell me, okay, this is part A, part B, part C, part D. In the farm records, so you can be able to know, okay, in so parts we have so amount of snails, and we pick mortalities and all that and other inside the farm. Then I've discussed about this block is a new concept which we just developed. Snails like to hide inside blocks that are wet, and when water touches these blocks, they retain the moisture for long. That keeps them cool inside the blocks for a long period of time, so you don't have issues with that. Then we're going to be planting here. We plant cocoyam or dwarf banana suckers. because they grow from the soil and they now shed leaves which form as shade. That way, we can be able to, if we plant multiple units of those plants, we can be able to see what is going on the soil. We are using a natural soil, which is prone to infestation of termites, because we can't eradicate termites. You can only control them. Please get it right. You can't eradicate, no matter what you do. As long as you're using the natural soil, you cannot eradicate termites. You can only control them. So we need to see what's going on so we can observe, treat, isolate, and treat. That is, if we discover a termite here now, for example, we'll isolate this area. Because we're going to be giving you this Boko Haram net where you can use to isolate the area so things cannot come in. Then we telling you a special kind of chemical that you can apply to that portion where they are. Then you wet the ground and make the place safe again for the snails to come in. So there are other options that you can use to control termites. You can either make ginger and garlic pastes and spread around, or you plant ginger and garlic in the soil and different portions just to control termites from coming into the farm, because it's a very good anti-termite natural plant. You understand? So we're planting here inside the farm. We don't plant vegetables because they cover topsoil. We hardly plant climbers because they cover everywhere, and you don't really know if there's a lizard in the farm. If, for example, they open the door down and the lizard finds its way in, so you can't really see moving animals inside the farm. And so that's why we don't plant those kind of climbers. So those are the basic things that we do that we have in this farm. Then we use we put our irrigation system is installed at the top of the farm, so that it can give you a mist or rain-like feeling when we are wetting. So you don't have to manually pour water on the soil. Once you turn on the sprinkler from there, from the switch there, it starts to rotate everywhere. And when you feel like the place is moist enough, you can switch it off. Don't forget that the concept of this greenhouse is to create a wildlife, or a synthetic wildlife environment in a confined environment. So we need to achieve things that are natural as possible. You need the sprinklers to work like it's actually raining. So that's why we install it up, not down. So we won't get the place flooded and etc. So thank you very much for watching the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, so to get more updates from us about how we do what we do best. Thank you very much. Guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Élevage, like I always say. This is the farm in Yanobafe, that is in Abeokuta, that we just finished building. I posted a video on the last update where we finished constructing the structure. So at this point now, we have planted, like I told you last time, we planted vegetables, bananas, plantain, potatoes, and some other greeneries that in this vegetables in this structure. And you can see they are all growing now. At this point, we are covering the greenhouse with nets. We're using shade nets for the top, and we're using insect nets for the sides. I'll show you the video shortly. We cover the top with shade nets, so about 25%, and the sides with insect nets to allow ventilation. Follow me. Thank you for watching. More updates are coming on how far we take this farm, and just stay tuned. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you. Yes, good day. This is Taiwo. I present the Albatross brand, where we fabricate snow greenhouses, we consult and train people, and supply Achatina marginata, ovum, or socialis breeds for those who want to start their farm. Yeah, this is a short video showing us the before and after of the internal snail farm after construction. You know, the first slide of the video has shown us how the farm looked like when we finished. Then the second slide is showing us how the farm is looking now, that is 7 weeks after construction and planting. The farm is basically ready to accept snails. As you can see, the vegetation is full. We planted cocoyam, planted dwarf banana suckers, and planted potato and ugu. You can plant as many things as possible in your greenhouse before stocking the snails, but you need to allow plants to grow first before you stock the snails. You plant and you allow it to grow, just like you are seeing in this video. This vegetation will serve dual purposes. That is one, it will serve as source of food for the snails, and it will serve as form of shelter for the snails. They can hide under the vegetation during the day so that heat or sunlight or anything will not attack them. And when they are hungry, before you feed them, they can feed on the potato vines, feed on the ugu, and even the cocoyam. So one thing you need to notice is that if you are doing a greenhouse system, you need to keep planting, because the snails are ravenous eaters. They can eat in fact they can finish the entire vegetation in a greenhouse, no matter how big the greenhouse is. So you need to continue planting. Once the snails arrive in the farm, you continue planting. You keep planting the potatoes, keep planting the ugu and cocoyam, because if you don't plant now, by the time they finish this vegetation, it will be difficult for you to achieve this kind of vegetation again while the snails are there. They eat all these things, they'll eat them off. So if you want to build something like this, we can build it for you. If you already built something like this, you need snails to stock, we can supply you. And any species between AMO and AMS. We don't deal on AAs, Achatina. We don't deal on AF, Achatina fulica. Only AMO or AMS. For further inquiries, you can call me on 081 7400 9857, as shown in the slide in the label that just came, or you can chat me on WhatsApp on that same number. I'm always available. I can send you a quote when we build snow greenhouse, and basically the price we sell one snail now, worth of lay, is 350 naira. If you're buying a lot, we can give you a discount. Thank you very much for watching the video. Do like and subscribe. Hi guys. Yeah, this is a short video showing the current status of the farm that we built in Akeson, close to Yoruba, in Lagos State. It is a 60 by 40 feet size greenhouse, snail greenhouse. Yeah, in this video, we're going to be showing you two main things. We'll be showing the current status of the vegetation in the greenhouse, and we'll be showing you how we stocked the greenhouse. Now, the process is simple. After constructing the snail greenhouse, we wait for a month or 2 months, sometimes, depending on how fast the vegetation grows, like seen in this video. Then we stock thereafter. Now, this is what we are doing now. You can see those baskets. The basket that was carried just now contains snails. We stocked 2,000 snails in the space of 60 by 40 feet. only Achatina marginata species. We don't deal on other species, but we can build greenhouses for you, and you can stock if you have the links to get the other species. In this farm, we planted cocoyam, planted ugu, planted potato, watermelon, and some other vegetables in the greenhouse. This is a walkthrough. All our greenhouses have walk paths, so you have to walk so that you don't have to step on the soil. And these are snail beds, internal snail beds, which I explained in the previous video, are meant to increase the total square meter of the farm, because snails can live in different orientations. Yeah, this is a close look at the snails. They've been properly cleaned and carefully packaged and carefully sent down to the farm. After this, you will see us putting them in the farm. Thereafter, we wet them to activate them and help them relax. Now, this golden rule that I used to say is that it takes about 3 weeks to 1 month for the snails to adapt to the environment, because the new environment, so you might experience some mortalities. That's why they say the first 3 weeks is a very tedious week, where you have to give them intensive care to help them settle in the greenhouse. So once they settle, in fact, you will be the one to you start wishing that you had the bigger space, but they multiply massively. So yeah, you can see the sprinklers. So even during dry seasons, you don't have to wait for rainy seasons before you wet the farm. They're automated. So once you notice that the ears eat, you turn on the sprinklers and it will cool down the environment. Now that we stock, we now wet the farm 3 times a day. You wet very early in the morning. Then in the afternoon around 12, 1, you wet. Then in the evening around 6, 7, you wet before feeding them, and we only feed them in the evening. So once you finish wetting, then you can now feed them. By then, they will be activated and ready to roam at night, since they're nocturnal animals. You can see it. If you want something like this, you can call or chat me on WhatsApp on 081-7400-9857. You will see the number on the screen. We can build on a plot of land, on 2 plots or 1 acre, different sizes, and work anywhere in Nigeria. When you chat to me, I can send you a quote on WhatsApp. You can see the place is green, well vegetated. The plants will serve as food source for the snails and also shelter. Then, in addition to this, you can feed them formulated feed. You can feed them fruits and vegetables gotten from markets, local markets that are unsold. You can feed them to the snails, and it will only give them different variety of options on sources to feed from. That's the number to call on the screen. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, so that you can always get updates on our new videos. Yeah, these are albino snails. The client specifically requested for albino snails. So we have, out of 2,000, we have about 200 of them. Though we sell them separately, but that's what the clients wanted. Albino snails, they sell at a different price in traditional markets. And you make a bit more money from them. I don't know what the client wanted to use them to do, but she specifically requested for them, and we supplied them. This farm now has the capacity to produce about 40,000 snails that will not all be of the same size. We cut across different generations, from the babies, eggs, juveniles, points of lay, table sizes. And over time, you might need to expand when the place is well occupied. Thank you for watching this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you want more information, kindly chat me up on 081 7400 9857. Thank you very much. Hi guys, this is a short video of how or what a snail greenhouse should look like inside. So if you're building a greenhouse, before stocking, ensure it is going to this state before you stock. You can see this is a well vegetated greenhouse. We have so many things here. We have plantain, we have cocoyam, we have ugu, we have other vegetables here inside this greenhouse. You can as well create a snail greenhouse that will be integrated with other things. So you can also harvest other things apart from snails in your greenhouse, just like this one. You can plant anything. You can plant tomatoes, you can plant cucumbers, you can plant anything at all you can think of inside this greenhouse, and at the same time we're farming snails. So the greenhouse will not just be for snails alone, but it should be an integrated system for snails. You can see it everywhere is so green, so full. Snails will have a lot of things to eat here. Plenty things. This is like a natural environment, natural habitat for the snails, but in a confined area. So tell me why they will not thrive. They will. They will thrive seriously. This is the calcium component. Limestone mixed with water. Serves to the snails. This is a video of us stocking the farm here in Shagam. This is 10,200 snails, and we are preparing to take them out of the basket and spread them into the greenhouse. If you've been following us from the beginning, when we started building this greenhouse, you see how far we've come. This is the first section of the construction, the 100 by 100 feet, and we're stocking 10,200 snails here for a start. But in total, we're going to be stocking 60,000 snails in the entire greenhouses, which is 5,000 square meters. We're stocking 60,000, and this is the first one. So as we bring them, we'll be posting video updates so you can see. We supply even to people we don't build farms for. So in case you have your own farm or you've done your greenhouse, we can supply to you. These are points of lay snails. They are already laying there within 6 to 7 months old. And when we bring them to your farm, we put them and you irrigate the entire place.
What's your logo?
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you. Hi guys, welcome to my channel, Taiwo, and I'm introducing you here to one of the largest snail farms in West Africa. It's located in Yanobafe, Abeokuta, Ogun State, and today we are doing second stocking. We are stocking 100,000 point of lay snails, which are Achatina marginata, and we've stocked 20,000. Today we are stocking another 10,000. Let me show you how the interior of the greenhouse is. This is one of the greenhouses that we built about 3 or 4 months ago. This is the second one. This is a 100 feet by 200 feet greenhouse. And this is the vegetation, as you can see. Everywhere is full of banana suckers, potatoes, ugu, water leaf, cocoyam, and all sorts of plants you can think of. So this is more of an integrated farming, where we plant plantain, we plant all those other greeneries, other vegetables, so we can harvest and sell those ones. The snails will eat part of them, and we also rear snails inside the greenhouse. So it's like a 3-in-1 system. So you can do so many things like that inside this greenhouse. This is the picture of the snails. This is how we package our snails to farms. You can see this is a raffia basket. They are breathable, so the snails will not be stressed and they won't undergo a lot of pressure while being transported. As they are, they can go anywhere in the world and they'll be stress-free. It's cross ventilation, and we cover the top so they won't escape. The sacks too are breathable. They're not 100% tight knitted, so they'll find it easy to be transported. See, this is the work part. We have the sprinklers up here, like we installed in all greenhouses. The top is covered with 75% greenhouse shade nets, while the side is covered with insect nets, all around for cross ventilation. And you can see this second basket. We have about 9 baskets here now, which are 10,000 snails. When we open them, I shall add the video to this so you can follow us and see. This is 100 by 200 feet, and is 1 out of 4 greenhouses we have in this piece of land. If you want something like this too, don't forget to eat us up. You can see this is one of the snails getting ready to get into the jungle and have fun. I'll be showing you when we open each basket so you see the sizes and how they behave. And you're not just loving this is absolutely perfect. You harvest a lot of things here, and you also rear snails. It's integrated farming, so it's a win-win situation where you are always making money, either from harvesting banana or harvesting cocoyam, potato. You can even plant cassava if you have it in mind. In fact, there's no limit to what you cannot plant here, and you know, everything will grow together. We even have mushrooms growing here inside the greenhouse. They are all available for the snails to feed on, and for you to harvest if you really want to go into commercial mushroom farming. Just follow us.